interaction with mature audiences only. So if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
Oh yeah. What's up, RAIDER Nation? What is up? It's a hump day, and you know what that means? It means a lot of things. First off, I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios, featuring the one and only Rip Raider Green Room. And just where is that, might you ask? In case you wanted to stop by, chill, have an adult beverage, partake, what have you. Let me give you some simple directions. Shall we? Everybody needs a good landmark, right? Well, let's start with the boarded up house. Just down the street, the one with the boarded up windows. You know the one I'm talking about. Just past that, stop at the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman. He's a scholar. He's dressed in silver and black, so he'll be easy to find. Just slip him what you should, and he's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left and then a right. As you find yourself strolling down the damn street, minding your own goddamn business, you're going to pass a deep, dark alley to your immediate right. And as you pass that alley, a cool breeze hits you that chills you right to your skeletal core, and you find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should have ventured down that deep, dark alley. Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is RAIDER ReACTION, and as it is every Wednesday, we like to drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league wide, as we like to touch on all the hot league topics. We make our picks. You make the picks with us. And we come back here to either relish in our victory of the week, how brilliant we were, or, we take the lashings for our stupidity. One or the other. But in order to do that, I have to have some nut up. Join me every single Wednesday during the season. The one, the only, the Raider Reaction Sports Guru Prime. What's up, Prime?
What's up? Hey, what's going on, Commish? What's going on, football fans? What's going on, Raider fans and all those other 31 teams? Thank you for not punching the camera.
I'm getting better at that. You know, in my old age, my depth perception is getting off. So, you know, it is what it is.
You gotta pardon me. I've been a little bit under the weather. You might hear it in my voice just a bit, but I'll be all right.
Oh, well, you know it's good for that. Need a little bit of that purple. Clear you right up.
No. I'm taking it easy on the purple for a minute.
Purple?
Remember week 1? Yeah, I know. Jamarcus, I got you.
Purple. So we say purple? All right. So.
Got that purple. Man, there's so much going on right now.
Oh, my God. Is there ever? I mean,
Quarterbacks are dying.
Let's get into that. That's probably the biggest topic league-wide is, the Grim Reaper is walking around and axing aging quarterbacks right and left. He's just slashing motherfuckers. And Prime, I'm on the record, man. I'll say it right now, and I'm gonna say it again. Big Ben is never going to play again. It's over for that dude.
I don't know if it's over for that guy because I've heard also he's got 3-4 more years.
Tommy John surgery, my man. The way he grabbed that elbow, they haven't come out and said it yet. They just keep saying elbow surgery, but they don't say what kind of surgery it is. I'm telling you, it's Tommy John surgery. That's why they haven't come out and said what it is. That's probably 2 years before he can come back. And at his age, he's done. I don't see him playing again.
No, I don't see 2 years to come back from Tommy John surgery. I'm seeing pitchers do that now in like 9 months, man. It's modern medicine's amazing.
That's a whole cycle of a year. I mean, and then they've got to go through spring training to get. No, I don't know. I say done. It's my take. We'll see. But Breeze is down for what? Breeze is down for 5 to 6 weeks.
They're saying 6 weeks. He had surgery on his thumb today. So, or maybe it was yesterday, but yeah, just recently. And, apparently the thumb's going to set him down. It's on his throwing hand. He jammed it. I guess he jammed it real good.
Obviously, yeah. And then you've got the Jets, man. The Jets can't keep anybody at quarterback. I mean, damn, you got gets mono fucking out. I don't know, what is he?
Yeah. Mononucleosis, like he's a junior in high school.
Yeah, what are you doing, Fridge kissing some chick under the bleachers, man? Come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Man, we called that the kissing disease when I was in high school.
Second base? Got some mono.
Yeah, apparently.
Good Lord.
So the backups are rather interesting.
Simeon gets his fucking foot put on, backwards.
Dude.
Things, yeah. Now, who the hell's the quarterback in? Who the fuck? Who is it even now? Who's
the Jets are on their third string quarterback.
Actually, I don't know why.
Third string. No. Now, they're going to have Mason Rudolph starting in Pittsburgh.
Oh, my God.
And Teddy Bridgewater's going to be starting in New Orleans.
They're just fucked, basically. They went and signed David Falls as their backup quarterback. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. They're basically...
And there's a good chance Cam Newton's not going to play this weekend as well. So
it's a mash unit at quarterback, and this is what this is what I was talking about when you're looking at the longevity of an NFL season, man. You have no idea who's going to stay intact as it goes through. You just have no idea. So we'll see, man.
Yeah.
The Steelers they're dead in the water right now. I mean, they're 0-2. They haven't been able to hardly get anything done. And I mean, we all picked them to win.
Who knows? Maybe
all three of us picked them to beat Seattle. That didn't work out.
Yeah, that didn't show up. Yeah, they didn't show up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you haven't heard, Colin Kaepernick's agent is reaching out to NFL teams right now.
Of course he is. Fuck me. Every quarterback that goes down, you're going to hear that guy. I mean, but realistically, I mean, it's becoming really difficult to make an argument that no team would even bring the guy in to get a shot when you see guys like Josh McCown still getting work, Ryan Fitzpatrick still getting work. You're seeing scrubs like this fucking David Fales guy that just gets pulled in by the fucking Jets. And you wouldn't even think to bring a guy in that's still half-ass age-wise in his prime and has played in the Super Bowl. I mean, you would think that's just smart football to bring the guy in for a workout. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, but he's a bruise, he's a blemish on the shield of the NFL, man. I mean,
I get it, but
I understand, his premise. I'm all for civil rights. Don't get me wrong, but like,
yeah, I know it's whatever.
I don't know. Yeah. So, I tell you what, and right now, all the ratings are on the rise. The NFL is hot right now. I mean,
oh my God,
everyone was talking about the NBA and how the NBA started to catch up with the NFL in terms of just being an all-year subject. And suddenly, the NFL's just like, hold on, basketball guys. Yeah. All right, you just wait your turn. Yeah.
Just because the king ain't been around for a couple months, let's not forget who runs the ratings. Yeah, the NFL's a different beast, man.
It is.
It really is a different beast.
They're trying to be like baseball or basketball, though, and I don't know, force their own trades now. Jalen Ramsey of the Jags, all pro cornerback, one of the best cornerbacks in the league, is like, trade me. He's asking for a trade right now.
Oh, Prime, I've been hearing about it for the last 2 days because one of the teams targeted, everybody's expecting him to go to the Silver and Black, and it's been the Silver and Black and the Packers have been the last two hot teams that we've been hearing him go to. So I've been hearing they're saying they are not going to trade him before Thursday Night Football, that if a move is made, it will be made on Friday. That's the latest I'd heard. That they are not going to make a move. But did you hear the bullshit that they came out with today or last night, that Ramsey come out and said, oh, we didn't leak it, and my agent didn't leak it. We don't know who leaked it. We didn't want it to get out. You didn't want it to get out, man. Come on.
Yeah. Who cares? Now, ultimately, I think their asking price is a little high because they want 2 first-round picks. Now, usually – Yeah, 2 first-round picks for one of the best cornerbacks in the league. There are rumors that the Chiefs are highly interested, and there are rumors that the Eagles are interested as well. Now, as well as I do that whenever a major defensive free agent or something like that, there's 2 places he's probably going to end up. 2 places, and that's either with the Raiders or with the Patriots. Because that's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and lately they've been more successful than we have with them, and which sucks. But I think I don't know, man. I'd like to see the guy, but he seems like you're bringing in the kind of drama that you just got out of house with Antonio Bryant. Antonio Bryant.
No way! I could not put Jalen Ramsey in the same league as Antonio Brown.
No,
not even close, man.
But I mean, it's drama nonetheless. I mean,
dude, if you want it straight, no filter, when else do you really hear about Jalen Ramsey? Maybe when he's talking smack at quarterbacks, but other than that, you don't hear a lot about that guy. Maybe. And then secondly, he's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. You know what team I think needs some serious help in that defensive backfield?
What? Who?
You're wearing them.
The Raiders.
The Raiders, man.
Because of one quarter? We'll forget the fact.
1 quarter?
They shut out the Chiefs for 3 quarters, including the entire second half, Prime. The entire second half they shut them out. Now they did not score, granted, but that's because of their own doing. They threw an interception from the fucking 5 on a stupid ass play on fucking first down, and I disagree.
But by the way, check out RaiderStore.net. Use the Use Commish. You have to quit. Use Commish 81. Get yourself a discount. 20%, son.
Get it. So, I don't think the Raiders' defensive backs are that bad, Prime. I'll have to argue with you on that one. I think they had a bad
All right.
And they made adjustments in the second half and shut out supposedly one of the most prolific offenses in the league. They shut him out in the second half of football, Prime, when the prolific offenses typically turn it up, right? Am I wrong?
Oh, man, you are reaching right now. You're not wrong, but good gosh. Oh, man, I'm sorry. You guys gave up 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. First play of the second quarter was like a 60-yard bomb to a wide-open dude. All right? If you can do all you want for 3 quarters, but it's a 4-quarter game. You get Jalen Ramsey, and I'm sorry, he's one of, if not the best cornerback in the league.
I agree. He's young. He's only like 24, 25. So he's like,
he's young. He's like 6'2". He's lanky, but he's fast and athletic. Dude was like a long jumper in high school. Man, I'm telling you, man.
All right.
Anyhow.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what shakes out.
What I don't understand is all this talk about Teddy Bridgewater, about how he's going to somehow just carry the Saints on through, and that guy never threw for more than like 3,500 yards in a season.
Yeah, like
what?
He's a plug and play for Drew Brees. You know, that's what I've been hearing. Like, get the fuck out of here. The guy won a Super Bowl, man, and he's half a midget. He won a Super Bowl with, he's 6 foot, man. He's like an average Joe, and dude, come on. Teddy Bridgewater.
Brees is definitely special, but Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, even before he broke his leg or whatever, he was garbage, man.
That dude's held together with fucking duct tape and like fucking staples and some bubble gum, and man, his whole shit was fucking twisted to fuck up. So,
hey,
that ain't
Bob, did you not listen to the last segment? Sorry. Somebody keeps asking me about who wins the Jalen Ramsey sweepstakes, and it's like I just didn't go through that whole situation there. When I talked about the Chiefs, I talked about the Eagles, and then I broke it down to the Raiders or the Patriots. But yeah, okay. Anyway,
man.
I'm sorry.
Some people are slow.
Tito Jackson, come on!
What?
Oh man, wow! Like the 5th or 6th, like one of the Jackson family, something like that.
Dude,
I don't think he was
Tito.
Oh,
Start calling
whatever.
Tito.
It's hot. You better not start calling me Tito. I don't need another nickname. All right.
All right, Tito. Let's get to this. All right. So last week's picks.
Come on, man.
Last week's picks. We were.
What?
We all came out 9-7. All 3 of us. Yourself.
Again?
Myself. Big L. No, the last week we were 9-7.
Yeah, I know.
Week 1. So in week 2, none of us. None of us had the same record in week 2. We all picked differently. One of us is in the lead by 2 over one of us. So coming in last at 8-8 for the week was Big L. He did stand alone with his 1 pick, completely separate than us. He did pick the Rams over the Saints, and we both went with the Saints. Obviously, we expected Drew Brees to be playing, which he didn't end up finishing that game. So that was Big L's shining moment. But he did finish 8-8. That brings him to 17-15 on the season. Prime finished 9-7. He stood out with the 2 big picks of picking Holy Man standalone pick Cleveland and Kansas City. But 9-7, he's now 18-14 on the season. And I went 10-6. I had the Colts over the Titans, and I was the only one to pick Detroit over the Chargers. I went 10-6, so I'm leading the way at 19-13. You're 18-14. L's 17-15. So we're all within a game or 2 of each other, but I'm in the lead.
All right, nice job. How's that feel?
I don't know. It's only 2 weeks.
You like it?
Well, it's better than not being in the lead.
That's true.
So, but those are really the games, like I said, that stood out. Pretty much the ones that we completely missed. None of us thought. We all picked Cincinnati over San Francisco, and we were all fucking wrong on that one. None of us
Yeah,
got
what
that
happened to
right.
Jimmy Garoppolo?
None
Like
of us
3
saw.
touchdowns?
None of us saw Carolina losing to the Bucs at home. I think the weather played a lot into that. It completely slowed them down, and they came out keen on taking McCaffrey out of the game, and that played big for the
Yeah,
Bucs. They took him
they
out.
shut him down. He only scored me like 6 fantasy points against you.
Yeah. Now Pittsburgh, we all picked Pittsburgh to take Seattle. Obviously, with Roethlisberger leaving the game, injuries there played that, and that was pretty much it for the ones that we completely blew. The rest of them we were pretty much all on board with across the board. So, should we get to week 3, Prime?
Let's do it.
All right, Thursday Night Football. You got Tennessee at Jacksonville. Jacksonville, the first of the Grim Reapers, fucking as Foles
Nick
goes
Foles.
down. He's out to week 11, I think was the last I heard. So
But Nick Foles went out like a hoss, dude. He threw like a 40-yard touchdown pass on the hit that while he got hit, while he suffered the hit that took him out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, dude.
Unfortunately,
it was a rainbow. It was beautiful.
Well,
right in the hands of the dude that's not D.D. Westbrook. He's mad.
Now you got Jalen Ramsey wanting the fuck out of town. Things aren't good. Things aren't good in Duval, man. They ain't good. Jacksonville made a good thing. So you got Tennessee coming.
Because they wear that funky color, teal or something like that.
Tennessee though just fucking lost to the Colts. This should be a get right game for them, man. This should be a get right game for the Titans. You would think. I'm picking the Titans.
Nah, I'm gonna go Jacksonville on the arm of Mishnu and Chark.
Well, why not? That sounds good. It sounds like some sort of fucking exotic dip or something. But I'd like some chips with my mint saw and whatever the fuck you said.
Mishnu and Chark.
Yeah, that guy. Them guys, whatever the fuck. But Big L's on board with Tennessee as well. Prime stands alone with Jacksonville on the Thursday night game. Throw him up in the comments. Who you got for a pick? Well, I think that's 2 guys there. Minshew's the wide receiver, and who is the quarterback?
No, the quarterback is Mishnu, and the wide receiver is Chark.
Chark?
Yeah, that's his last name.
Okay, all right. I'll take your word for it. I'm not boned up on the third string fucking Jaguars quarterbacks.
Chark's the number 2 wide receiver on Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook is supposed to be the number 1, but he's not getting the targets that he wants, but that's a whole other story.
Mike.
They're going to work it all out. They're going to
difficult game to pick. Mike Sayers on with the Titans. He throws over mountains like fucking Uncle Rico, Nick says. Well, fuck, that's all you need to hear. Shit.
Yeah, I need a quesadilla.
Fucking A. All right, moving on to the early games on Sunday, September 22nd, week 3 of your NFL schedule. Hashtag name Prime Tito.
Oh, damn.
Cincinnati at Buffalo. Cincinnati.
Yo.
They can't catch a fucking break, man. Dalton's been like one of the best fantasy quarterbacks through 2 weeks, and they can't fucking win. The Bills, though, they got a win over the Giants last week. So, what do you think?
Yeah, it's not saying much.
Well, what do you think?
I'm gonna keep it Buffalo right now. Those Bills are ready to play.
They're at home.
Cincinnati, man.
They'll be
Cincinnati just can't put it together.
They'll be doing
what's that?
Stands.
Yeah.
They'll be powerbombing bitches off of fucking mobile homes. They'll be jacked
Heck yeah.
up. And I'm picking the Bills too, man. Cincinnati, they're gonna get no love. But you know what, Prime? I'm considering starting Andy Dalton this week due to this matchup because I think this is one of them Dalton games where he's behind in Buffalo and he's just throwing the fuck out of the ball. And this could be one of
That's been the story. That's his story for the last 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm saying. I think statistically, this could be a good game for Dalton. They'll probably lose, but this could be a good game because my other option is Derek Carr going up against the Vikings D. That's not a good matchup in Minnesota. It's just not. And
Not in
we'll
Minnesota.
get to that later. But statistically, that's just not a good matchup. So one bodes well over the other, you would think. Now, that brings us to the next early game. You got an interconference game, Miami at Dallas. Oh, man. Can you even pick against? They're going to go 0-16, Prime. They're the worst.
They are.
The worst teams I've ever seen.
I bet I could probably start at tight end.
You know? Hell, I'd commute for the job. Fuck it.
Yeah, thanks. Nah, I got to go the Cowboys, yeah. I mean, Dak is doing his thing. Ezekiel, that offensive line.
It's the
You
Dolphins.
got Jason Witten.
Do you need to say anything else besides it's the Dolphins? I mean, it's the Dolphins.
Nope. All right. What's the next game?
Yeah.
I'm going Cowboys. What are you?
It's the Dolphins. Fucking, they ain't going to win shit all year. Denver at Green Bay. 0-2 Denver. Green Bay. They came off the win against the Vikings last week. What do you think, Prime?
Yeah, I think Green Bay has faced some really tough teams the first 2 weeks. And I think Denver's a lot easier. It's going to be Green Bay. It's going to be an Aaron Rodgers of old kind of game. Like, it's going to have 320 yards passing, a few touchdowns. Jimmy Graham might make an appearance.
God, he needs to make a fucking appearance. Son of a bitch got me a fucking goose egg last week, man. The fuck, a goose egg? You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
My team didn't show up.
He's not the man he used to be.
Well, he did fine in week 1.
Yeah.
Fine in week 1. It looks like everybody's picking Green Bay in the comments. Lions is going with Green Bay. Jukebox had Green Bay. Mike's got Green Bay. Looks like everybody's on board with Green Bay. Big L has Green Bay. Prime's taking Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay as well. So all the games on Sunday so far we've picked together thus far. Atlanta at Indianapolis. Here's an interesting game, Prime. Indy looked good in week 1. Almost took down the Chargers. Get a win last week in division at Tennessee on the road. Do you think they can make a little noise with Atlanta coming to town? They're at home. How do you feeling about the without Captain Neckbeard?
Yeah, I think they're going to Atlanta, and I think it's going to be hot Atlanta. That's right. I think those dirty birds are going to just dance and run all over anybody down there right now.
Hot Atlanta. All right. Big L's picking Indianapolis. He's going with the Colts at home. You're going with Atlanta. This is an interesting game right here. This is a tough one to pick. I agree with Brian. This is a tough one. He's going with the Colts. What do you guys got? Who you got on this one? Atlanta at Indy. I'm curious as to what the consensus is here. Atlanta at Indy. Indianapolis, I've been surprised by Indianapolis. Tony Cortez, he's got the Falcons. Bra crossing.
Sean Curling said, hot Atlanta.
Sean's on. Colts from Jukebox. Nancy.
Look at all these wrong people.
Indy, man, it's on with Indy, man. A lot of love for the Colts.
A lot of Colts, yeah.
Oh, shit. You know what? I'm going to jump on with Big L. I'm going to take the Colts in this one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem – it seems like Atlanta's getting off to that weird that Atlanta start. You know, there's a reason. They're seated where they are. There's a reason. They always seem to have talent, and the talent like peaks, and then they have that talent and they don't do anything with it. It kind of seems to be the MO of the Falcons. And they seem to be starting off that way again. Because I expected them to be a strong team again this season. And man, they haven't looked good. They really haven't.
I don't know. I think they found Julio Jones lately. I mean, Matty Ice has been heating up. Yeah, they've been playing a lot better. And for those of you that
1 week
have last week,
they didn't play that good the first week.
Yeah, I know. So they've been playing better week 2.
I'm saying in week 3 they go back to the way they were in week 1. That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
my
I say
thought.
they keep getting better because they're a good team. And I've been a squinty-eyed guy all of my entire life. The very first time someone said, "Hey, what have you been smoking?" I didn't even know what all the options
He
were
said, "Hey."
in terms of smoking. So everybody, calm your tits. All right? I'm just hot and sweaty right now, drinking water.
Yeah. My name's not Tito. All right, Baltimore.
Hey, my
at
name's
Kansas.
not Tito.
Baltimore.
This is how nicknames stick, though.
It is.
That's how I got the nickname Larry. Some dude called me Larry, and I just screamed, "My name's not Larry," and my nickname is Larry.
Nobody's nickname should be Larry. Nobody's name should be
Yeah,
Larry.
it was a weird
If
day.
your name's Larry,
It was a weird
I'm
day.
just sorry. I mean, just stop and just say it to yourself for a while. Larry. Larry.
Yeah.
It's just a strange name.
Oh, come
right.
on,
Moving on.
Nancy.
Baltimore at Kansas City.
Baltimore and Kansas City is going to be a real good game.
Tito the
I want to see
Shit.
if Lamar Jackson can keep it up. This will be fireworks, baby. But guess what? I'm picking the Chiefs.
Check out our
At
sponsor.
RaiderNationStore.net.
Well,
Raiders are us on Facebook.
Prime's giving his pick. You check out our official sponsor. Get yourself a shirt.
Yeah.
Get yourself a patch.
You-
Get your sticker. Hook it up.
The official sponsor of Raider Reaction.
All right.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Big L's taking Baltimore.
Of course he is.
I don't see Baltimore winning at Kansas City. I just don't. Unfortunately, I hope they beat Kansas City to hell. I hope they win. We need them to take a loss, but I don't see it, man. I don't believe in Jackson at quarterback. I just don't. I got to pick the Chiefs, man. I think the Chiefs will win this one.
Yeah, well, they're a better team.
Yes.
And I'm getting caught up with these comments. Oh.
Ravens.
KC, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's kind of my take as well. Elder's on with the Ravens. Lions, KC can't win them all. I agree they can't win them all, but I think they're going to win this one. But I hope they don't. Now, staying with the early games, Prime, we got Oakland going on the road. You already shit all over them tonight. You know, we're not going to forget that. At Minnesota.
Oh, come on. All I said is you guys dude, like I'm the only guy that said you guys need help at defensive back. All right. Anyway.
1-1 against 1-1. Vikings are at home. Raiders on the road. It's the first of the fucking long, ridiculous road stretch that the Raiders have. The month and a half they don't play at home.
You got to go have like tea and crumpets, matey, or whatever.
Yeah, in the middle of it. But
yeah.
In Minnesota, what do you think?
I think it's a tough spot. You know, I remember watching the Raiders play Minnesota with you, actually, live up in Minneapolis there once.
Yes.
Might have been preseason.
No,
I think Brett Favre was on the team.
It wasn't preseason.
Oh, no.
It was even older than that, Prime. It was pre-Brett Favre era. It was pre-Brett Favre.
Oh, no, it wasn't, was it?
Oh, yes, it was. I believe.
All right.
I believe, Prime, it was the return game of Dante Culpepper as a Raider to the. I believe, if I remember correctly. I have the ticket stub over here hanging on the wall, so I'll check it out. But I believe.
Right on. There we go. It was. So on that, I gotta say, Vikings. So.
Vikings. Prime.
Yep.
You Big Al has picked the Raiders.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I know you're shocked. I'm not. Listen, the vaunted Vikings defense. I'm sick of hearing about it. I've heard about it for a couple of years, and they've never really got their team anywhere yet. So is it that vaunted of a defense? Really?
Shush lines.
So I swear it comes down to the quarterbacks against. You got Cousins against Carr. I give Carr a little bit of an edge. I think this is a close game. I think both defenses will keep this a little lower scoring affair.
Dude, I might call that a toss-up.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Carr and Cousins. Huh?
I'm taking the Raiders.
All right. So Prime Studios is actually in Prime's garage, and which is not temperature controlled. And for some odd reason, it is 90 in September in the Midwest.
Well, all right.
It's hot.
Drinking Tito's. Drink Tito's.
I don't drink much tequila.
I like me some Tito's. It's good stuff. All right. Tito's homemade vodka. That we got 2 more games on the early games of Sunday. Jets at New England. Oh my God. Can New England get an easier fucking schedule? I mean, come on. They got to play the Dolphins twice. They got to play the Jets twice. That's 4 wins right there. Just give them those 4 wins. I mean, fuck.
Yep. Yeah, so we're both picking the Patriots.
My God. I mean, the worst competition they have is the Bills. So the Bills might maybe get 1 out of them. Maybe. They might split at best. So that's 5 wins right there, Prime. That's half the wins you need to get in the playoffs. Fuck,
it'll be okay, man.
That's ridiculous. It's not fair, man. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not
It's
fair.
football, man.
It's bullshit. Man. We gotta trudge in a division with fucking every team's competitive, and these fuckers gotta walk through this shit. It's bullshit. It's fucking horse shit.
Yeah, always me, man. Come on now.
Damn.
Screw the Patriots. Who cares? Maybe Miami will be good here in a couple years. Because
a couple years. Fucking Brady's old ass is gonna be retired by then, so he's never gonna have to even play against a Dolphin team that can even stand up on its own. So that's fucking great.
Brady's never gonna retire. The guy's gonna be 67 years old talking about I drink kale shakes, and he's gonna be throwing touchdowns, 5-yard outs.
Detroit at Philly. Detroit got off the snide last week, got the win. Philly did not.
Yeah. Philly just couldn't get out of their own way. And they got some injuries on the offensive line. And Carson Wentz spent some time in the tent. A lot of time in the tent.
Philly. Everybody's picking Philly. Philly. L's on with Philly. You give Detroit a chance in Philly, Prime?
I'm going to give Detroit a chance. I didn't give him a chance last week. So, yeah, I'm going Lions on this one.
Prime's going Lions.
I think the Eagles have some stuff to work out.
I'm going with you, man. I picked the Lions last week. I stood alone. I picked the Lions. That was one of the ones that got me up there. I picked them over the Chargers. I thought they would do good at home. And I'm gonna pick them again, man. I don't believe in Philly. Wentz had that one good regular season, but other than that, that's great. Fucking Bison Bronco playing in a little ass fucking league and winning shit there. Well, he hasn't really proved anything that much to me in the NFL yet. He's proved to me he's fucking Glass Joe and he can't stay healthy. That's about it.
Oh yeah, there was that story. Thanks, Chris. There was that story about Philadelphia had to cancel practice because they didn't have enough healthy players.
Say what?
They had to cancel practice. All they did was walkthroughs. It's Wednesday. They should have been in pads and helmets and whatnot, and out there hitting. No, they didn't do any of that. They just did walkthroughs because they got too many injured guys.
Really?
I mean, Deshaun Watson has a growing injury. He's out for a couple weeks. Alshon Jeffrey's down. That's their wide receiver core right there. All they have is Zach Ertz right now. I mean.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson.
Nah, Detroit is not Miami North. You crazy, Sean.
Detroit is Miami North. I wouldn't say that, man. They paid Stafford a lot of money hoping he's the franchise quarterback. They've actually, they've got some stock in what they've got on their roster. It just hasn't come together for them. Miami is it's a fucking fire sale there. They're like, make me an offer. You want that? Don't walk away. You make me an offer.
We'll throw in the water boy.
Yeah.
We don't even care.
You need a couch?
How about a trainer?
We got one of those.
y'all need a couch? Yeah. Tim Couch?
Yeah. He's got a lot of miles on him yet. You'd use Tim Couch. Number two. He's a deuce. First game of your afternoon games, Prime. Carolina at Arizona. Got your number 1 overall pick. Still hasn't won a game yet. Hasn't won a game. Is this going to be his first? At home, Carolina's beat up. Cam might not play.
Cam might not play. That's probably the biggest deal in that. They wish. Now, I'm going to say the Cardinals get off the schneid here. They're actually going to win that game. It's going to be tough because the defense of Carolina with Kirkley, man, whatever his name is, he's good. Kuechly. There we go.
Yeah. I think I'm on board with you. Big L's picking Arizona as well. I got to pick Arizona for the same reasons. Carolina's just not healthy, and without Cam Newton, they're not the same team. And if Cam don't play, and if he's not healthy. He's kind of an emotional fellow, and he's just not going to play the best. He gets in his own head a little too much. I think that's Cam's biggest problem. Cam's biggest problem is Cam. New York Giants at Tampa Bay. Bucks got a nice win last week, but I swear to God, it had a lot to do with the weather. I think they benefited from Mother Nature, but the Giants they're benched Eli, man. They're starting the rookie.
Yeah, the first round quarterback from Duke University.
Yeah.
yeah. Because that's a football school, Now I'm gonna go with the
all your
Tampa Bay on this
come
one.
out of Duke.
I got to go Tampa Bay with famous Jameis. Jameis Winston's going to have one of those games.
Well, I can tell you this one thing. The boys from New York are not going to be prepared to play in the fucking sweltering-ass heat that's down here. That's going to be at that time. It's going to be so fucking hot at that time of the day when that game starts. It's going to be hotter than the hubs of hell. And the Giants are not going to be ready for it. And they're already a bad team. You're starting a rookie quarterback with his first start. And the Bucs defense actually hasn't looked bad. They've got I think, what's his name? Fucking Shaq Barrett's leading the league in sacks with 4, I believe.
No, there's a guy that's not leading the league. Aaron Donald has 5 sacks, which I think is leading the league.
Who has 5?
Aaron Donald of the Rams.
Oh, I think Barrett's got 4. Or is it 4.5? Something like that. I don't know. But he was near the lead. I know that. And I'm picking the Bucs too. The Giants are a bad team, man. They're a bad team.
Man, they got Saquon Barkley,
that's
it.
Saquon Barkley. It's unfortunate for that fellow. He got stuck on a shit team. Houston at the Chargers. Houston's beat up. The Chargers almost lost to the Colts.
They're beat up too.
Lost last week at Detroit.
Donald doesn't have 5 sacks? How many sacks does he have? Sorry.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, we got to fucking fact check now.
Mm-hmm. Somebody started to. They just said no, he doesn't have. They didn't. Myles Garrett has 5. That's right. I got my defensive lineman mixed up. Thank you, brah. Brah. All right, brah.
Bra Cross.
Nighty-night.
That's your Bra Cross.
It is Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett. Shaquille Barrett. Shaq Barrett has 4 sacks, and he is second. And Benson Mayoa in the silver and black is third with 3.5 sacks. So there you go. There's your top 3 leading the league. And as I would like to note, Whitney Marsalis is fourth. Devin Kennard is also, tied for 4th. So there's your top 5. And none of those guys is named Khalil Mack. Interestingly enough. Just like to point that out.
All right. All right.
It's just a fact, Prime.
Yeah, it is Myles Garrett leading the league. I got my defensive lineman mixed up. So
yeah, he's also leading the league in penalties and killing quarterbacks as well.
Yeah, he's a stud. Myles Garrett.
Yeah, well, he's a Brown. So he's got that going for him.
2 people sack the quarterback at the same time. They each get a half sack.
Yes. That's correct. Houston at the Chokers. Los Angeles Chargers playing in the cute little quaint little soccer stadium. What do you think about that?
Man, after watching the Chargers lose to the Lions, I might have to say Texans. Yeah, Texans. They'll muster up enough points to win that game. Phillip Rivers.
I told you, man. I told you this was going to be the year you started to see the decline of Rivers. I really thought this was going to be the year. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm picking Houston as well. We're all picking Houston to beat the Chargers at home in their soccer stadium. With their, 10,000 fans, they'll show up. Pittsburgh at San Francisco. Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger's done for the year. I'm saying done for good. We'll see about that, but he's at least done for the year. And you got the Niners who looked huge last week. So.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to believe in Jimmy Garoppolo. He's making plays over there in San Francisco.
I don't know. It's a toughie. I don't think Pittsburgh. They've lost Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown's gone. Now Ben Roethlisberger's gone.
Martavis Bryant's gone too. He had a moment.
Well, he did have a moment.
Didn't he come?
And then he got high. They've all gone. And you know who's next, right? You know who's going next. Probably next year. I wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe out in the following year or 2. I'd be surprised if he makes it 2, but the coach will be gone. He's going to be gone. He's been around there way too long.
Yeah. You talking about the Steelers?
Yep.
Yeah, but they've had like 2 coaches since, I don't know, like 1970 or something stupid like that.
Yeah, they don't change coaches. They don't change coaches typically, but Tomlin's he's not had a good track record for the last several seasons. I think his tenure's coming to an end. But in this game, I can't pick Pittsburgh, man. They are beat up. They're without a quarterback. They've just lost too much talent. Juju Smith-Schuster is left as the only talented guy really on a sinking ship, him and Connor. So,
yeah, I think Connor's hurt.
Yeah, he's banged up as well. I'm thinking San Francisco. Who are you taking?
It's San Francisco.
San Francisco, Big L's taking
Paxton
Pittsburgh.
Lynch is not the backup for Ben.
Big L's taking Pittsburgh. What the fuck? He's smoking on that one.
Mason Rudolph, I think.
He's crazy. The last of your afternoon games on your Sunday and week 3 of your NFL football schedule. New Orleans at Seattle.
Boy, Teddy Bridgewater, New Orleans. I'm going Seattle because Russell Wilson is playing lights out right now.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't believe in Teddy Bridgewater. I'm sorry. Not until I see something for a while. I don't care how great I fucking is in practice. That doesn't mean shit. Russell Wilson's got jewelry. Russell Wilson, I'm picking at home all day long at home in Seattle. We're all 3 picking him. Without Drew Brees, the Saints ain't the same fucking team. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sunday Night Football.
For sure.
Your primetime game, you got the Rams at the Browns. You got last year's Super Bowl fucking loser against the team that's supposed to just fucking run over everybody this year. You know, they've got everybody.
Oh man,
We got all the hype.
now the Rams are good.
The Browns have all the
The
hype.
Rams
though.
are good.
Browns have all the hype though.
They got a lot of hype. Baker Mayfield's making a bunch of commercials.
Yeah.
I got one where he's cutting the grass. But I'm going Rams.
Odell Beckham's getting popped for the watch one week, then the visor the next week, and you know it's just like, dude, just go out and play fucking football, man. You know, at some point it gets.
Oh, dude!
Did
you see his touchdown?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see his touchdown on Monday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can wear whatever he wants. That man's he's a baller. Who cares?
Yeah. But
You want to talk about his clothes? You go right ahead, and he'll run by it.
But did you also see he was taken off the field when they were in the red zone because he had to have his fucking equipment changed because it wasn't up to specifications, and that they only got a field goal that drive.
That's an issue. That's an issue. You got to be within the rules.
Yes, he did, and yes, he is a talented guy. But you know, at some point, you know, you got to put the team first and not me all the time. I mean, that's all been Odell's biggest problem, I think. You know,
There's some people that really don't like the Rams around here.
No, we're not Lambs fans, man. The Raiders run LA. Fuck the Lambs. So,
Because you're in Oakland, but Vegas.
but when we were in LA,
Because you used to live there? But you
they
used to
won
live in LA.
championships there, Prime. Championships on that soil. That's different. When you host Lombardies on it, you kind of own the zip code. You know, ain't nobody else hosted no Lombardies in LA. Just the
But you don't
Raiders.
live there anymore.
No. But until somebody else
moved.
hosts the Lombardi, they can't say shit. Fuck them. They had to go to St. Louis to get theirs. Just saying.
Yeah, they couldn't bring that championship with them from St. Louis?
Yeah, but it's not an LA Lombardi. It's just not. It's not.
I'm just checking.
They were
I'm
the
just
Los
checking.
Angeles Raiders. Come on.
Yeah. What were they before they were the Los Angeles Raiders?
They were the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
Well, no, they won a Lombardi there too, Prime. And we're gonna win one in Vegas. And be the first team to win one in 3 different fucking zip codes.
Yeah.
That's what's going down. So, all right. Now that you're caught up,
We're going to win a
goddamn,
championship
let's get
in
to
LA.
Monday
We're
Night
going to win a
Football.
championship in
Or actually,
Oakland.
no. Who are you picking? The Browns or the Rams?
I'm picking the Rams.
The Rams. Prime's on with the Rams. Big L's on with the Rams. Cleveland's at home. I don't believe in Cleveland. I'm picking the Rams too. Monday Night Football. The Bears at the Skins. It's an interesting
Is
one.
that
It's kind of a
Case Keenum, I think, is starting for the Skins?
kind of a shitty game for Monday Night Football, really. The Bears,
Kind of.
The Bears at the Redskins. Yeah, I'm
This was a good game in 91, maybe.
maybe like 84, 85.
84, 85.
This would have been a good game. You know, back when Peyton and Riggins were still playing, this might have been a good game. Now, Big L picks Chicago. I do not believe in Trubisky, man. I think that guy is borderline at best.
He is borderline at best, but his coach is really smart. So, yeah, I'm going Chicago as well.
Chicago. You're going Chicago as well. I am going Washington on this one. I'm gonna grab a game on you two on this one. I'm going Washington at home with this win here. We'll see. We picked a lot together. There's only a few that we stand alone. Let's make a quick rundown here, Prime, of all of our picks.
All right.
Because we got about 5 minutes left in the show here on Thursday night. Tennessee at Jacksonville. Myself and Big L got Tennessee. Prime stands alone, taking Jacksonville at home. Cincinnati at Buffalo. All 3 of us take the Bills. Miami at Dallas. Miami. All 3 of us take the Cowboys. Denver at Green Bay. All 3 of us take Green Bay. Atlanta and Indianapolis. Prime stands alone, taking the Dirty Birds. Baltimore at Kansas City. Big L stands alone, taking the Ravens. Oakland at Minnesota. Prime is the only one that does not believe in the silver and black, and he's taking the Vikings. Jets at New England. We all think New England will kill the Jets. They might lose another quarterback or two. Detroit at Philly. Big L is the only one that takes Philly. Prime and myself both think Detroit will continue their winning ways. All three of us think Arizona will get their first win at home against Carolina. All three of us have the Bucks over the Giants. All three of us have Houston over the Chargers. Big L stands alone, thinking Pittsburgh will beat San Francisco. All three of us have Seattle beating New Orleans. All three of us have the Rams beating Cleveland on Sunday Night Football. And Prime and Big L pick Chicago on Monday night. And I think Washington gets the home win. So, there you have it. Don't forget to check out our sponsor.
RaiderNationStore.net. Raider are us on Facebook. And Raider Nation Store on Instagram. The official sponsor of the Raider Reaction. Go there now. Use the code Commish81. Get 20% off your order. 20%. Woo!
Save some cheddar on your patches, your stickers, all that shit. Shirts. Get your hook up. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. All that shit. Make sure you like and follow the page right here, man. The page has been growing by leaps and bounds over the last freaking couple months. And make sure to join our groups. Click on the group tab. 2 hot groups, Prison City Raider Nation, and the Dark Side, the official group of Raider Reaction. Join them up. Get it. All that shit that we just dumped on you right there. Prime, that's it, man.
And yes, I'm a fan of all the teams, all 32, except I don't really like the Patriots and I kind of don't like the Cowboys, but I like all 32 teams. And, yeah, so I'm a fan of everybody. I like the Raiders. I like them all. I like them all, except for I don't like the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots.
Nobody likes
Don't call me Tito.
Don't call me Tito. Oh, snap. Tito will be back next week, right here, for Ghost of the Post on Wednesday, as we'll rip through how we did, making our picks in week 3, see how it shakes out. I'm currently leading. I'm 1 game up on Prime, 2 games up on Big L. But it's early. We'll see how it shakes out. Next week are our picks in week 3. We'll see how you guys did on your picks. Thanks for joining us, as always, each and every goddamn one of you. I appreciate any second you spend with us here at Raider Reaction. You guys are the shit. Make sure you check out our website. We got a lot of freshness on there. Check it out. We've added some new pages. We are continually adding shit to the website. If you are interested in joining the fucking hottest motherfucking team that's helping rep the silver and black and paint the world silver and black, go to the website, click on that fucking button that says you want to join the motherfucking hype team, and we'll hit you up and see if you got what it takes to join, quite frankly, the freshest crew and the freshest fan page out there, because if you ain't following the Raider Action page, man, you really ain't staying up to date on what's going on in the silver and black. So I will be here tomorrow. Throwback Thursday. I'm going to have something special for you. And then, of course, we got Black Friday. We got the Vikings coming up. And, man, I've got a fucking badass game for you for Black Friday that I guarantee you haven't seen in a long time. So make sure you tune in for that, because, you know, we always got to feed you a beatdown for your Black Friday. Get you ready for that beatdown that's coming on Sunday when we go to Minnesota. Until next time, same rated time, same rated channel. I'm out. Peace, love,